Hi, and welcome to the first episode of the Cornelia Show. I'm Cornelia! Well, what I'm going to be doing is reviewing different shows, animes, or anything you guys say I should request. Well, I'm doing my personal favorite, Inuyasha. Dun 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 dun! Inuyasha is an action, love/comedy show, with some demons thrown in the middle with it. Inuyasha was done by Rumiko Takahashi. The only series I've ever watched by her was Ranma 1/2. I don't know about the others, but I guess I'll have to watch them soon. Inuyasha has 7 main characters. Inuyasha, a half-demon, main character. Totally, duh. The anime's named after him. Of course, he's gonna be one of the main characters. Kagome, a high school girl, is a reincarnation of Kikyo. Ooh. Miroku, a pervert monk. He spies on girls. He loves to spy on Sango and Kagome anytime he can. And he likes to stroke Sango's buttocks a lot. Sango, a demon slayer that has a two-tailed cat named Kirara, and a brother named Kohaku, which Naraku pinned them against each other. What is with this Naraku? This guy is messed up. Needs to go to rehab. He put them up against each other in this one mission between his father. Well, there was a father and he was there. And they end up killing each other in the end, and Kohaku ends up dying, but he has to have the Shikon no Tama Juice Shard inside of him to let him live, but Naraku controls him. Enough with them. Need to get on to the main characters. Kohaku is not a main character, he only shows up for some of the episodes. Shippo, a young fox demon whose parents were killed by someone in episode 10, or it was in episode 10. Don't remember the names. Not a main character. Don't care. Moving on. Kikyo, a crazy dead woman. Well, to me, she's a crazy dead woman. She's always after Inuyasha. It's like, hello, Kagome and Inuyasha are meant to be together. Get it right. Stop coming back to life. She comes back alive to about, 3 times in the anime. Noink, or she would die. She's a dead priestess who fell in love with Inuyasha about 100 years ago. 100 years ago. Move on, girlfriend. Shishomaru, an older half-brother, and hates Inuyasha to the core. They are total enemies. Because Inuyasha's half human and half demon. His mother's human and his father's a demon. And Shishomaru is related to him on the demon side, of course, because he's a demon. But what we find out earlier in Inuyasha, the final act, that Shishomaru actually has a mother. She's also a demon. Looks exactly like him. Which is weird because it's almost like, man, was he married to this chick before he fell in love with Inuyasha's mother? I'm like, dang, dude. Pick your woman. Human, demon. Get it on with that. The enemies are Naraku. He is the main evil guy in the series. He's the one who put Kikyo and Inuyasha in the beginning against each other. I don't remember, they did an episodes on how Inuyasha and Kikyo met, but otherwise you won't really, there's 2 parts episode. Then you know how he did. Then they did an episode on how Naraku became Naraku. He used to actually be human that was dreadfully burned because he used to be a thief, so he was evil to begin with. And he had these terrible burns, and Kikyo was taking care of him. So, Kikyo was taking care of him. I don't know why. Her sister, Kaede, was like, sister, this guy is evil. Get the hell out of the cave. He was in a cave. That's the same place where his human half died. And one day, there were flames that broke out. And he's like, I'm tired of sitting here. I want to fall in love with my beloved Kikyo. Well, there was these demons flying on by randomly. Feudal era demons everywhere. And he said, demons eat my body and make me into something new. I'm like, oh, okay, this is creepy. So he lets all the demons come inside of him, and then he's like, something triggers, and he's like, oh, he's like, I'm gonna go kill Kikyo and take this Shigan jewel. and something clicks on it. He's like, what the hell am I doing? I love Kikyo. Why am I trying to kill her? I'm like, dude, demons make you do bad things. Then later on in the series, we get Kagura, which is the second thing out of sight of him. I don't know what he is. She's like some weird thing that he took like a demon. He formed in with human motion. Blah 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 blah. She's a wind sorceress. She ends up hurting Inuyasha sometime in the series. I am not telling you these episodes because I haven't watched this in a while. And then meet Kanyana about like after you see Kagura like a couple episodes, like maybe 10 or 15. Then you meet Kanana. I think I said that right. I don't know. If I didn't, sorry. She's the first thing that came out of Naraku, which is weird that they introduced Kagura before they introduced Kanana. She holds a mirror. She's like pale white, long hair, kind of like a porcelain doll almost. She carries this mirror around. She can suck in souls when she wants to. I'm like, that is very interesting. It's a soul mirror. Why don't they call it a soul mirror instead of a mirror? I don't know. Nothing freakier than a kid carrying a mirror all the time. She has this soft little voice. Note right away. And she can reflect like the attack. Like this one episode, Kagome shoots an arrow at her, and this arrow goes inside her, and it's like hits back at her. She's like, ah, why did I think this through? And then the second one is Mayotsu. He is like what we call like left the part of Naraku before he turned all cuckoo and evil. And then a couple episodes in, we meet the infant, little white guy covered in cloth, and Kagura is carrying him around. But we find out that Naraku's heart is actually inside the infant. He got rid of the whole heart. And then we have the heart. And then we say the infant, he gets slayed in half. And then here comes Hakadoshi. Hakadoshi is the other half of the infant. And he's also connected to Naraku. Then we meet Kotsuke. Sorry if I didn't say that right. I'm not Japanese. I am American. I speak English. And he doesn't really show up until like Inuyasha, the final act. He's able to make dreams and nightmares come into life. And he also, like, spoiler alert, he dies in, like, I don't know, maybe, like, the third to last episode of Inuyasha, the final act. And then, and he was also created to replace Kaguya. Because, spoiler alert, Kaguya dies in, like, I don't know, like, fourth episode in, I don't know. And then the thing was with Inuyasha, I don't know why they did this. Like, for the Japanese version, it was a 5 years period. And then the English version was a 3-year, because the English ended in 2006. And then it didn't start again until 2009. And the English came out at the same time as the Japanese. So I was thinking, I'm like, okay, why did this take so long? At least with Naruto, for the Shippuden, we only took like 2 or 3 years until it came out. Well, I am talking too much. Okay, well, that includes my report and review on Inuyasha. If you have any ideas or what animes I should review, please leave a comment in the description. Please leave a comment, or you can message me. And this concludes the first episode of The Cornelia Show. Bye!